What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. I am working my way through Ancient Power number 68, and this time I am using Original Heroes only with no Hyper Shards. Let's hop right in. So here we are on floor 62. As I mentioned, Original Heroes only. I'm going with some Frostbite Towers and an Earth Shatter on the Apprentice. We're using Poison Dart Towers on the Huntress. Now, I have yet to find a Piercer Servo. As soon as I find a Piercer Servo on the ground, I will immediately replace this relic, as currently my Poison Dart Towers really just don't have much power and are only being used just to apply poison. And then I've got two different monks. I've got one with a Boost Aura setup, and the Lightning Strike Aura, and then another one with Sky Guards, and I just acquired this bad boy. Now, I had one with Gobu Boom on it before, however, now I have an Anti-Frost and Gobu Boom. It just adds to it. Obviously, the Anti-Frost isn't going to help me out at all against normal lanes, but any Frost mobs are going to take that 32% additional damage, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. We got, Wall Leech and Maximum Effort on the Slakelion spawn, Stabby Zappers with Pilot on up top, and Psyguard Wompity Womps that are armored over on this lane. The side lane, we got Kursakazi Throwers and Healers. In the double lane in the middle, we got Mob Gallery with Lethargic and Power Block, Omega Squad Beta with Headstrong and Maximum Effort. Down below, Omega Squad Delta, Proximity and Enraged. That's kind of a nice combo. It does have the Cyborgs in there, but it's still doing okay. And then here, we have no Cyborgs on this top lane. In addition to that, we got Phased. That is kind of a win-win, as it allows us to spawn camp that lane and kill the Flyers at the exact same time. So let's just go ahead and start things off right there. We'll go with a Flame Aura here. Let's tuck another Flame Aura in, like right there. And does that give me a third? Yep, and a third right here. Now, just to take it up to the next level, let's go ahead and throw a Boost Aura in the mix as well, which will also slow those enemies that are coming out that are the ground enemies, which means these enemies are now going to be in creep mode because they're already moving slower as they're phased, and now they're going to get slowed on top of it. So good stuff there. Now, I guess we might as well go ahead and deal with this lower lane. We've got the Proximity here, which Proximity is just so nice for aura builds, but I do want to make sure that they're not going to get borked, as we do have some borks coming in. I mean, we could throw one like over here off to the side a little bit. That'll at least make the Cyborgs work a little bit. And we can throw another one, say, right there. That's not too shabby. And then we'll get just get some punch going in there as well. So let's petrify them up while we're at it. I'm just going to come right to this edge here. Go with a Petrify or a Poison Dart Tower directly on them, and then one Earth Shatter behind it. Now, since we've got Knock Up on the ground down there, and we've got a Flyer lane here, just to be safe, I'm going to throw in a Skyguard Tower as well, just to give a little bit more damage to that area. Now, taking a look at the Skelly spawn here, Maximum Effort, it would be nice to get some unique sources of damage here. So, for now, let's just go with some Flame Auras. I want the Flames to take out the Flyer lane as well. We've got Pilot on there. Now, Pilot on means more conditions are going to be good. Let's go ahead and give those Flyers, and the Skellies for that matter, a Poison Dart Tower. That will help with both of those particular mutators, Maximum Effort and Pilot on. What else? Is that good? That actually might be fine. We could just go all in. Let's just go all in. We'll go with a Skyguard here, and then we'll get an Earth Shatter kind of off to the side, where it covers the Flyer, or pardon me, it covers the Skelly lane, but it also gives me a tiny little bit of last resort to this far lane over here. Now here we've got Sigard Whoppers. We do have Armored, so we're going to want to use magic damage, which is only helpful, really, with the OG heroes. Let's see. Let's make it hard on the Cyborgs. So we'll put a Flame Aura there. We'll go with another one here, just to get some AoE damage and to spread out the Cyborg targets. Once again, by doing this, like if this Flame Aura is getting hit, that one can still do damage to the Cyborg that's hitting it. If this Flame Aura is getting stunned, then this one can still do damage to the Cyborg that's hitting it. So if you're going to use Aura's Traps and Nodes without having mods or shard protections versus Cyborgs, that's what you're going to want to do. Now, let's see. What else do we want here? I think... let's just go right on the curve. Or do we want to spawn camp? You know what? Let's just spawn camp them. Let's go with... we'll go 2 Earth Shatters right there. I could get a Poison Dart Tower in as well. Just to get that Petrify going. What if we went something like that? It's way out of the way. We don't have any ranged mobs to throw at it, so shouldn't have any issues. And it's far enough away where they won't collect any aggro from those flyers. So now we got 450 DU left. Now, first things first, throwers and healers. This will be a pretty straightforward lane here. It's got Kursakazi, so we don't want to get up in there with any auras. Let's just go... let's go 3 Earth Shatters. And then 1 PDT, just to get some Petrify going. And that should hold that lane. Now we got a nice little bit here. Now we do have a big heavy Cyborg lane. These mobs are headstrong as well, so they can't be knocked up, stunned, Petrifies won't work, etc. But I think I'm going to use some R's anyway, just because this mob gallery here, with my newfound Frosty Relic on Flame Aura, it's too hard to resist. Let's put it way back here, where the Cyborgs can't really hit it, yet they're still going to be getting hit by it. We'll go with another one, like over here, that would just be really inconvenient for the Cyborgs. And then we can go with one directly behind this post that makes for some inconvenient life for the Cyborgs as well. And then we've got, what, 140 left. I think let's just go, let's straight up just go 2 Earth Shatters, just to get just some massive ground and pound going on there. Those headstrong enemies, of course, won't get knocked up. And then with 20 left, let's throw a Lightning Strike Aura right in the mix, right about there. So I think this is going to hold up. I may have to pay a little bit of close attention to these lanes, but let's check it out. Let's see how it goes. Just going to keep an eye on the minimap and see how things are progressing. But I think this should be a pretty darn solid setup. The Cyborgs are definitely on the push here. Now, they got burned before they were able to disable anything, but boy, that was a tiny bit sketchy. There's no doubt there. I think potentially some upgrades may resolve this lane's issue, but just for Wave 1, I'm going to go ahead and assist out the lane as well. At least get a little Frostfire procced up in the lane there. Here, it actually will spread really well from lane to lane, so that's good stuff as well. And this lane is doing better than I expected. Skellies are not going to be a problem. We got a lot of power on that far lane, so I don't anticipate it being a problem. Same thing up top here. I think with just even one upgrade here, everything up here is just going to be good to go. In fact, let's go ahead and throw a couple of these upgrades around. A little Assassin 11, and one more upgrade here. And that should close the deal for that lane. Now, this is the lane that seemed like it may have needed a little attention. So let's upgrade all of this. I think we'll go ahead and hit those Earth Shatters twice right there. And then I guess just to guarantee that this lane won't be a problem, let's hit all the Earth Shatters here. That leaves 162 left. We could throw that on the Skyguard and Earth Shatter up top. And I think it's going to be GG here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit that Flame R2. Now let's go ahead and watch this lane and see if with those placements, if the Cyborgs are making it around. It looks like they're headed right to that Flame R there. Now, they did get wrecked, having the Earth Shatter and just all the Auras overlapping. That's a lot of damage right there. So they did get pounded down really fast. Nothing made it out there, but it looks like... It's hard to say. It really looks like they're headed over to that Flame R, which is perfect, because it gives them a nice long walk to get out there with this other Flame R just scorching them up the entire time. Looking good. Now, how are we doing in the middle now that we've got some upgrades in? Now we are a little different story over here. Mobs are getting walloped, there's no doubt. We do have Nash, though. Let's check good old Nash out. Nash is going to make a push. She's just a very, very healthy and quite feisty girl. Luckily, that lane mutator does apply to her as well. Little assassin relief. I've got the Sparkle Party going, but I've been finding myself not using it. Or not using it very often, so, you know, maybe I could just go back to Drago. But on the same note, I haven't had any problems killing bosses either, so kind of no reason to break old Drago out. That lane is a full-on spawn camp. Holy crapola. That lane's looking good up there. Yeah, you see all the gold and mana are packed up right at the entrance here. So some serious GGs on that one. No doubt about it. And how are we doing here? We're looking solid. See, there's a nice healthy group of cyborgs. Let's see if they make it. And they did not. All three of them got wrecked. Here's another even bigger pack. Here's 4 of them in this pack. Are they going to make it out? Nope, it looks like they're not going to get any stuns off either. Now, Gregory here will be a good test for the build with its power level. 191 million health, so he's a healthy boy for this floor. And it's close, but yeah, even Gregory got beat down, so good stuff there. I think what that tells me is just to keep on going right here and make this entire area even easier, as I do think the only place shy of a boss doing something crazy, I think that's the only place where I could really have any potential issue. See, we got a Drakenlord over here this time, but that bad boy should be getting petrified like you don't even know, so I'm not going to worry too much about the Drakenlord. We'll just throw some upgrades in there. Get one more on that guy, and let it fly here for wave number 4. Pretty solid. It's all working out just fine. This was really my main concern, and it looks like, you know, it looks like they're just pushing. They're trying to push, but they just can't handle the power of 3 Flame Auras. Just walking through 3 Flame Auras is definitely quite the chore for any mob. Get this assassin off of us here. Very nice. That is, speaking of Sparkle Party and pets, that's one of the beauties of using Earth Toss and the Earth Shatter heavily, like I've been doing here, is assassins are just not a thing. Because when assassins are attached to you, they are a ground mob, meaning they are going to be hit by Earth Shatter towers. Now, once they leave you and they're in the air, they are then a flying mob, and things like Sky Guards will put the pew-pew on them. Gregory going to make it past? Nope. Gregory number 2 smacked down. Assassins once again. You see how fast they're just stripped. It's just instantly gone. If you park yourself in front of your Earth Shatters there. See, that one's full. That one's full up. We can go one more on this one and just let it fly here. I think we're going to be GG's for wave 5. No major emergencies. Yeah, looking very, very solid. check it out over here. Over here, this lane is just straight spawn camped. No real issue here at all. Very nice. And then the flyers, of course, have been evaporating. So that's good stuff as well. And Skelly's taken all that fire damage to the face. So Skellies are just going to burn. And that's just how it is. But it is looking like it is pretty close to being a done deal here. We got a Cannon Ogre. He's a healthy boy too, 117 mil. But I think he's going to get busted up. Let's check it out. Yeah, he's already approaching that halfway mark. And Cannon Ogre down with no intervention. Plaguing Hawk. Is he going to get wrecked? Yeah, that Plaguing Hawk's done for. I'm not even going to bother hanging around to look at him. He's just going to get burned up. The dude walks super slow as it is, and then having the Mutator on top of it to reduce his movement speed further. He's just got no chance at all. Poor guy. Just creeping. So there we go. That was floor number 62 on Ancient Power Reset number 68. Original 4 heroes only with no hyper shards. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button and please subscribe. I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders. You can count on that. Thanks again, y'all. I will see ya next time around.